हाउ डू यू बिकम अ गुड पब्लिक स्पीकर? सो चलो, आपने अपना फियर कॉन्कर कर लिया, अभी आप इतने डरते नहीं हो, तो हाउ डू यू इम्प्रूव योर सेल्फ, हाउ डू यू बिकम अ good public speaker is what I'm going to talk about right now. So first thing, and one of the most important things, is that you always start thinking from the point of view of the audience. So when I'm taking a lecture, guys, so अगर मैं कोई class ले रहा हूँ, I always prepare for the class thinking that if I was a student, if I was sitting on the bench, when would I be happy and satisfied? When would I enjoy the class as a student? So that's when I think, okay, अगर सर ने ये किया होता तो मजा आता, सर अगर ऐसे समझाएंगे तो मजा आएगा. So that's what I do, and that's how I become a good teacher, because I think from the point of view of my audience, which is very important. And this is irrespective of the mode of speaking or the platform for speaking. आप एक politician हो, एक leader हो, एक businessman हो, एक teacher हो, या फिर आप एक student हो और presentation दे रहे हो, you always need to think from the point of view of the other side, that what are they expecting. Once you start doing that, automatically you become a much better public speaker. Remember this thing, guys, without fail. Once you do that, आप काफी अच्छे हो जाओगे. Because you will understand कि अगर मैं audience में होता और ये बंदा ऐसे बोल रहा होता तो मैं तो बोर हो जाता. So automatically you won't put those things which will bore the public. So think from the audience point of view. So now, if you want to be a good public speaker, what are the things you need to take into consideration? So बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जिसको मैंने तीन main points में club किया है. First thing is understand the audience. Second thing is content preparation, and third thing is body language. So you have to work on these three things to become a good public speaker ideally. So let's discuss about the first main point, which is understand the audience. So you see in front of me is our Prime Minister, Narendra Modi. I can say there hardly might be a good public speaker in our country right now. Maybe there are people having better vocabulary, better language, but the way he can connect to the masses, rarely anyone can in the current scenario. You see, what does he do? These are three photos which I've taken from his various speeches or his various tours. So the first one is from Northeast, where he went to give a speech in Nagaland. And you see, what did he do? He wore the outfit of the Nagaland people. Automatically, he connected to the crowd very well. He understood that the audience would be much more happy if I do this. Automatically, they'll be impressed by me. Second, this is when the Japanese premier, I forgot his name, Shinzo, I don't know his exact name. He came into India for a visit, and Modi took him to a temple in Tamil Nadu. You see, what is he wearing? He is wearing the traditional attire of Tamil Nadu. Automatically, so Tamil Nadu is a place which is not, I can say, a huge supporter of Modi. But when this happened, you could see across social media that people from Tamil Nadu were also praising him. He understood that the audience which will come there to see him, to view him, what will their expectations be, and he tried to, I can say, match their expectations. This is, I think, from Himachal, where again he was wearing the local hat out there. So you need to understand the audience well, and this is what this guy does the best. Wherever he goes, I've seen him speaking in the Telugu when he goes for a speech in Andhra Pradesh or Telangana, where he just starts with maybe the first line is in that specific language, and you see the crowd goes mad because they never expected this to happen, and when that happened, they automatically, like, the liking level increased a lot. So it's very important to understand the audience. So now, how do you understand the audience well? There are multiple things you need to see in the audience. First is the age group of the audience. कि आप जो audience को cater कर रहे हो, उसका age group क्या है? What age group do they belong to? So if they are young people, you need to get that kind of examples. If they are elder people, your examples and your content will automatically change depending on the age group. So understand what is the age group you are catering to. Second thing, understand the culture you are catering to, because a lot of people, especially in India, they start taking things on their heart, or they misunderstand things if you go against the culture, and the whole speech will go bad. So it's extremely important that you understand what culture they belong to and try and include those kind of examples in your, I can say, speech. So if you are talking to, like, as a teacher also, when I do that, it's very important that if I'm talking to someone And if I know that this specific student hails from a specific state, which happens a lot when I'm teaching in NM, NMMS, etc., we talk about the culture out there. We talk about what kind of achievements have the people have done. If I'm talking to a bunch of students and they have achieved something, I will try and speak about that and congratulate them. So it's very important to know these things. Pehle se, that okay, if I'm going to give a speech, let's assume to a bunch of employees in Reliance Fresh, or maybe in Big Bazaar, I need to just do a bit of research that इसमें से कौन से employee का कौन सा achievement है, so that I can give those examples. So that is very important. Next is knowledge of the subject matter. So I mean to say, how well does the crowd know the knowledge subject matter? So why is this important? Because you need to always explain from the crowd's point of view. As a teacher, I need to always go down to the level of the students to explain them, rather than expecting them to come up to my level when I'm explaining them. So उनका कितना knowledge है उस हिसाब से मेरा explanation काम करेगा. If their knowledge in the subject matter is a lot, I can go faster. I can maybe give tougher examples. If it's weak, I can't. So let's assume when I am taking a webinar on financial analysis and my crowd, or I'm taking a seminar on financial analysis or financial planning, and my crowd is a medical college, and I'm explaining the how do you plan your finance well. I need to go from extreme basics because the crowd out there does not know the subject matter at all. But let's assume I'm doing the same thing in a commerce college. The crowd knows the subject matter decently, so I can start from a moderate or an advanced level directly. So I need to understand how much does the audience know about the subject matter. नेक्स्ट इज आई नीड टू नो कि वो ऑडियंस के आजू बाजू या ऑडियंस में रिसेंटली कोई न्यूज आए हैं, कोई कोई इवेंट आया है. So let's assume I'm going to, जैसे बोला, I'm going to do a seminar in for Reliance Jio. I'm going to speak to their employees for some training program. Automatically I need to know that, oh, right now Facebook has taken a stake, so we can talk about that. So कोई भी चीज हो, आप एक आप टीचर हो, आप स्टूडेंट हो और आप कोई चीज प्रेजेंट कर रहे हो, यू नीड टू नो दैट वॉट एवर योर क्राउड इज, उसमें कोई रिसेंटली कोई इवेंट हुआ है, कोई उसमें कोई न्यूज आया है. If you know that, you can talk about that pretty well. So that is also very important. And last is, you need to preempt questions that they may ask. So right now when I'm taking this webinar, before I started this webinar, I have some kind of questions in my mind that when I will be taking this webinar, depending on the crowd which I have. So right now that we have a very I can say multi-faced crowd. Like we have people from various ages viewing us right now, from various countries viewing us right now, which is a great thing. But I still preempted that, okay, ideally, if this is the age of students, or if there are some teachers watching it, or someone from this state watching it, these are the kind of questions which they might ask. So I need to just preempt some questions. Obviously, there is no guarantee के वही questions आने वाले हैं. There can be different questions also which people might ask, but थोड़ा preempt करके रखेंगे तो automatically, I can answer them well, and again I can answer as per what the audience expectations are. So that's how you understand the audience. So whenever you go for any kind of a speech, whenever you go for any kind of a seminar, any kind of a webinar, you go to a class to take a lecture, you do anything of that sort, it is very important that you understand the kind of audience which is there. वो बहुत ही important है. So never ever do something without understanding the audience perfectly. And know these things especially. So there might be some more things which you can know about the audience, which are pretty niche and pretty dependent on the audience. But irrespective of the audience, the age, the gender, वो सारी चीज के irrespective of all those things, you still need to know this. जैसे मैंने अभी gender बोला, वो मैंने यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं है, because normally ऐसा नहीं होता है. But if I'm going to speak to a crowd of just women, maybe I'm talking on women empowerment, then I need to understand that what are their expectations from such a webinar or from such a seminar. So ये सारी चीज बहुत ही important है, guys. So please remember these things. Very important that you understand the audience well.